Once having digested the contents of the letter, the intrepid Shapiro and the fearless O'Toole did not hesitate. Swiftly they shed their clothes and donned the day-glow blue jeans, the golden capes, and the T-shirts with child power emblazoned on the chests. Then they strode to the enormous toy shop on Regent Street, lingering behind at closing time, cleverly concealing themselves behind a counter in the models section. It soon grew dark, and the hours slipped past, seemingly 1 second at a time. "Do you think Jacob Tutu got it wrong?" whispered Shapiro to O'Toole. "After all, he's still a very small boy." Another hour passed, and then Mr. Fox appeared, his eyes hidden behind dark glasses. As the leaders of child power watched, amazed, Mr. Fox cautiously opened a Tiger Tank model, removed a vital part, and slipped it into another box containing a Spitfire model. He then plucked a piece from the Spitfire kit and dropped it into the Tiger Tank kit before replacing both boxes on the shelves. Then, laughing out loud, he slipped over to the section where the electric trains and racing car sets were displayed and began exchanging wires here and there, ruining both sets. As the infamous two watched, aghast to witness such villainy, the nefarious Mr. Fox began to work more quickly. He moved to the counter where the most difficult 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzles were kept and busied himself switching pieces from box to box, making it impossible for a boy or girl to complete either puzzle successfully. Mr. Fox began to work faster and faster, for a toy saboteur's work is never done. Removing batteries from toy boxes that promised batteries included, he slipped wrong-size screws into erector sets and made pinprick holes in kites. He sought out the most complicated model kits, removed the English instructions, and replaced them with sheets written in Japanese. Then he turned to the chemistry sets, switching the labels on tubes. "That ought to make for an explosion or two," he cackled. So happily immersed was Mr. Fox in his wrongdoings that seconds passed before he noticed that somebody had switched on the lights. "What's going on here?" he demanded. Too late, for right behind him, in day-glow blue jeans, her golden cape flying, stood the intrepid Shapiro. "Blah!" cried Mr. Fox, turning to flee. But his path to the stairs was blocked by the fearless O'Toole, his golden cape flying. Mr. Fox swerved. He pitched a chemistry set at O'Toole and clambered over the games counter, seizing a bow and arrow. "Say your prayers, brats," he chortled. "Ha ha!" laughed Shapiro, doing a backflip over the costume counter and coming to her feet broadsword in hand. "Not yet, fatso." Ducking a volley of arrows, O'Toole seized a cricket bat, tossed a ball in the air, and swung the bat, hitting the ball straight as a bullet at Mr. Fox. Then a rubber suction arrow caught the charging Shapiro in the forehead, and she reeled backward, stunned. "And how would you like a taste of the same medicine?" cried Mr. Fox triumphantly to O'Toole. But before he could fire, the intrepid Shapiro ducked under the magic counter, surfacing to pelt their on-rushing tormentor with what seemed like a handful of flour, but was actually sneezing powder. "Achoo!" cried Mr. Fox, bending over double. "Achoo!" In an instant, Shapiro was at his throat, broadsword in hand. Quivering with fear, Mr. Fox sank to his knees. "Mercy!" he pleaded between sneezes. "Mercy! I suffer from high blood pressure. My nerves are shot. I bleed easily." Shapiro drove the sword tip against the coward's throat. You wouldn't harm an old man who wears glasses, cried Mr. Fox. We're going to spare you, you wretch, said O'Toole. We have other uses for you, said Shapiro.